find Colin Chapman's consciousness floating in a jar today, the Lotus founder would be horrified at what I am about to say. Lotus has made a sports car that weighs nearly 1.5 tons and with an automatic gearbox. And it's bloody good. That's right, the 2017 Lotus Evora 400 is the best of the modern Lotuses, and it doesn't matter if you have it with a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. It's the first Lotus you can actually drive every single day and enjoy doing so. The 400 in the name represents the horsepower rating, which measures at 298 kilowatts, 41 kilowatts more than the Evora S. It also gains an extra 10 Newton-meters of torque to bump it up to 410 Newton-meters. All this from the rather familiar 3.5-liter Toyota sourced supercharged 6-cylinder engine. Some context here, this is the same 3.5-liter power plant that's supercharging, found at the upper end of Toyota's high-performance Aurion and Tarago ranges. The extra power comes courtesy of a new Edelbrock supercharger, and it makes a hell of a lot of difference behind the wheel. But the most noticeable changes to the retuned 6-speed automatic transmission, which, unlike the previous Evora automatic that was, well, average at best, is rather good. But is it $194,990 plus on roads good? At that price point there is a lot of choice in the sports car world, everything from the Jaguar rev type to the Porsche Cayman and even a base spec Aston Martin V8 Vantage. So why would you pick a Lotus instead? From the outside, the Evora is the most accomplished model from the British brand in terms of modern cohesive design. It stands out wherever it goes, but not in that kid car kind of way that one might view the Elysium XI, but more in a baby supercar manner. You can safely bet that the average person would think it's worth far more than it is. The interior, ours came optioned with a $7,499 leather trim pack, is a pleasant place to be, but still some way from the standard of finish of the already mentioned rivals. It's easier to get in and out of than its smaller Lotus brothers, and certainly much easier than any other Evora or Lotus currently on sale. But it still takes some practice and agility to not look like a complete imbecile trying to fold your body into the low-slung seats. On the multimedia side, Lotus' small-scale production and lack of tie-up with a major technologically advanced manufacturer does hinder it in this respect, with the Evora 400 housing a rather aftermarket-looking infotainment system and a general fit and finish that is not up to the standards that one might expect from a $200,000 car. Frankly, though, if you're interested in an Evora 400, you need to understand where the effort has gone, and that requires it to be taken for a drive, because once the engine is rumbling and your hands have gripped the hyper-responsive steering wheel and your ears have sampled the Formula 1-inspired orchestra that sits just behind your ears, you will view things rather differently. This is the type of car you look forward to driving at all times, even if it's just down to the shops. Turn on sports mode or engage the exhaust system, and every touch of the accelerator is met with a tone that is deafening beyond any legal decibel limit, yet in such a glorious manner that it just doesn't matter. It is simply symphonic. In any given tunnel, you simply must drop back a gear or even two and give the Evora a beautiful to redline, inducing the Lotus into a predatory high-pitched growl that makes a modern Formula 1 car sound like a retuned go-kart. Best still, as you go down through the gears, the rev match on the downshift alongside the crackles is louder and more aggressive than even the V8 F-Type at full swing. This is truly not a car for the faint-hearted. Of course, you can drive it simply with the exhaust turned off, even in sport mode, and it's as quiet as a V6 Aurion. But where is the fun in that? Given its weight, the Evora around the crispy stuff, the Evora tightens up with one of the best steering feedback systems one can experience in this segment. The super sticky Michelin tires don't budge under pressure, and it's a confidence-inspiring ride the harder one pushes. If it is that hard, probably not if you intend to do it regularly, but you can certainly hold it phone a few times a year. To the uninitiated, it can initially feel nervous at times of speed, with so much communication happening between the front wheels and the driver's hand. somewhat humorous.